It's time to go beyond the headlines, cause I don't put in overtime just so I can headline, okay. Now it's Fox Sports, I'm live with Renee. Going hard every day, sports rapping every play. Different segments for your favorites, coming at you daily. With positive vibes, yeah, we some game changers. Basketball, football, soccer, with different interviews, you never know who may pop up. Listen, only on Beyond the Headlines, this is Beyond the Headlines. Only on Beyond the Headlines, this is Beyond the Headlines. Only on Beyond the Headlines, this is Beyond the Headlines with Renee Washington.
It is time for our Positive Vibes Only segment, and joining us to talk about his work in culinary, public speaking, writing, it is Chef Gason Nelson. Welcome to the show, Chef.
Thank you so much. I like how you said that, Chef Gason Nelson. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much. That's all right.
Thank you. I am excited to have you on the show because although we cannot taste any of your food, we can talk about it and we can talk about your work. You have worked as a private chef for former NFL player Reggie Bush. You've been in different festivals. You've been all over the place. You are, even with the Chef in the Dish is a global cooking instructor. So take us through why food? Why is that your true passion in life and something that you really enjoy doing throughout the world?
Well, for me, food, I think food it found me, and then when I got into it, I was like, I'm very humble when I say this. It came easy and it came fun and it came natural, and I'm like, and I was told that at an early age, like you really like this thing. It's like, and it was never work. I never tried. It was just so easy, and I loved doing it, and I want to keep doing it. I thought something was wrong with me at one time because all I want to do is just everybody's outside playing football and basketball and riding their bikes, and I wanted to bake cookies. It was just different, man. And it was just so natural and easy. And then I think when I joined the military as a cook. And then I was like, okay, because that's all I want to do all day, every day. And I'm like, okay, this is it. And every day I wake up, I don't feel like I have a job. I can't wait to go. I don't even call it work. I don't even call it a job. I wake up, I got to pinch myself, and I got to thank God every day because I get up every day and I go play. And the places I go and the people I cook for, I sometimes I sit there and look around like, I can't believe I get paid to do. You're going to fly me out to do something I love to do, and I get to travel the world, meet famous people. It's like it's amazing to me, you know what I mean? Because I would do it all for free because I love doing it.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. They always that cliche quote that is so true. That if you're doing what you love, you never have to work a day in your life. You're living
right.
Life.
Absolutely,
that's real.
That is really real. That is really real. And people all the time, then they see me on social media or stuff like that, like, man, do you rest? Do you sleep? I'm like, I don't work.
Right.
I don't work. And so
yeah.
Like that.
So you have Full of Flavor. You're the CEO
right.
of Full of Flavor, where you work as a private and personal chef. And
right.
As you mentioned, you get to travel the world. You get to work with a wide variety of clientele, from athletes to celebrities and what have you. But did you ever see yourself when you were a kid baking cookies while the other kids are playing football? Did you ever think you would have taken your talents and your passion to this level that you now would be flying all over the world, doing what you love, and getting paid to do it?
Never. I hate to say it, but never, man. If you'd have threw me in a restaurant somewhere, let me cook, I would have been just fine. Never, And that's why I always tell people when I go to schools and do cooking demos and talk to kids and stuff like that, it doesn't even have to be cooking. Once you find what it is you love to do, things are going to happen. If you're true to it and you're really true to, because I've always been true to the game of cooking, it's going to reward you. And that's why it opened up so many doors for me. People like, look, hey, hey, come over here and cook can you come cook at that yada yada, or come over here and cook, and then there's going to be somebody at the dinner table that knows somebody that needs, you know what I'm saying? And doors open, and trust me, when you're in front of people doing what you're doing, they know if you're real about it. They know if it's a job. You can't fool nobody because your work is going to show for itself. So it opened up so many doors, and it took me to so many places. It's given me rewards, and it's done some amazing things. So did I see it growing up? Absolutely not. and I know there's more to come. You know what I mean? All I do is I wake up, I stay focused, I stay true to the game. That's the most important thing. I stay true to the game. Never disrespect the game. The culinary game is what I'm saying. And then, things manifest, and then you're ready. You know what I mean? So when that opportunity comes, you're not even going to be nervous or scared because you know you're ready. All right, come on, let's get it. Let's go. Come on, let's get it, baby. I got this. And you gotta be, just stay true to the game, and doors are open. I promise you that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now you are more than just a chef. As you mentioned, you've done public speaking. You're an entrepreneur. You built your own company and brand. You've made media appearances on networks like the Food Network and Sports Illustrated and Fox. You now are more. You've built your own brand and your own work. Versus just, as you mentioned, you're not just a sous chef. You're not just in a restaurant somewhere. You're all over the place. You're in New Orleans, which I always love to have. I purposely made sure to add that in, New Orleans, because I heard that's the right way to say it. But you have really built up a whole lifestyle around this beyond just a restaurant. And talk me through the journey of that and taking your skills, from, as you talked about, being in the military, being a sous chef, to now being able to grow and be an author, writing a book, getting the opportunity to speak in front of, different audiences, as well as having your own company and brand.
Well, I mean, right. There's so, you people say, okay, I want to be a chef. But nowadays with social media and things that are just revolving, it's so many other avenues can open up for you. Like I have my own spice line out now. I'm in Mississippi. I'm in Alabama.
Wow.
I'm in Louisiana. I'm in 3 different states in over 100 different stores. That's a blessing. I thank God for that. And that's because, like I said, I was true to the game. That was an avenue that opened up. And then the whole public speaking thing is like I was asked to go speak at one school to go do a cooking demo, and to speak to kids, talk about basically like what we're doing, and then one person heard that I did it, so now I'm asked to come do cooking demos and speak to different culinary schools and schools all over the country now, just about chasing your dreams and the ups and downs, and when you go through things, how you can bounce back to stay focused, and that opened up another door, and right now I'm doing this thing out of Canada called the Chef in the Dish, where people Skype me in all over the world. I mean,
wow.
I do cooking demos. I do cooking demonstrations about Cajun and Creole food to people all over the world, to Japan, Canada, Italy. They'll Skype in with me, and I'm in my kitchen cooking, they're in their kitchen cooking, and I'm talking about the awesome food in New Orleans. And we cook along. We make jambalaya, we make gumbo, we make crab cakes, we make all kind of things, and it's so much fun. And that's another avenue that opened up. You know what I mean? And like the cookbook, people, I've been asked over and over and over, hey, you do a cookbook? And I'm like, okay. But over the time, I didn't want to be rushed. I didn't want to be. I said, hey, because I can't sit down and say it has to be given to me, and I have to I sit there and I have that feeling. Oh, this would be great in the book. And then I got to get up, then I got to play with the recipe, then I got to break it down, and then I'll send it to my partner, and she'll break it down, edit it for me, and then that's one that's going to go in the cookbook. So I'm not even rushing it. When it's time, it's ready, I'll know. I can't, I see people sit down, they write a cookbook, and they write, okay, we're going to do this. I can't do that, you know what I mean? I have to sit there, and it has to be given to me, and I know. I could be driving, I'll be like, oh, that's it right there. And I'll just start talking to my phone, take the mayonnaise, take the butter, and you add, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
It has to be given. And there's just different avenues that open up, So when you're in your purpose when you're in your purpose and doing what you're supposed to be doing, there's going to be so many other things that are going to, the seasoning and spices. Somebody came to me about a spice line. The public speaking. Someone came to me about public speaking. The online Skype cooking class. Someone came to me about that. So it's just different avenues that are going to open up. And, I know there's going to be more. I just got to stay ready. I got to stay prayed up and ready. That's all I try to do every day, Right.
I like that. You're always prepared. You never know when the moment's going to come, but you know it's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And when it does, that you'll be ready.
Oh, it's going to happen.
And that's great.
It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I can hear it. I can feel it without a doubt. But I love the fact that you touch on how you open doors for yourself by making the most of your opportunities, always having the right type of, professional, that you're putting out to make people want to recommend you. You know, that's a big part of it. You're not going to get recommended for something if you're not there doing your job, being on time, you know, doing good work, being presentable, being engaging,
Absolutely.
connecting with people. You know, you really, in order to have someone open doors for you, like they have been doing for you so far, that means that you're not only doing your job, but you're connecting. You know, you're coming across as someone that, you know, a stranger now wants to recommend you for something or reach out to you for something. So
you got to walk in the room. You got to walk in the room and be ready. You know, because I always tell myself I can go do a dinner somewhere and it could be like there's only 2 people at the dinner, and I'll say, okay, it's 2 people, it's a small dinner. You never know who knows who. You know what I mean? So you can never look at it. So I would look at that as, you know, hey, this is my last dinner. This is the biggest one. This is the God sitting here at this dinner table. I gotta, you know, because you never know. You know, you never know who's at that dinner table. You never know who's in that room listening to you speak. You never know who. So you got to be ready. You got to stay ready.
Now, what's something that a message or a lesson that you learned for any young entrepreneur, you know, beyond just culinary, anybody that you talk about being ready, I'm sure that's one of it, but something else that you've learned along your journey that you would pass down as motivation for the next generation, that young entrepreneur trying to figure out how to pursue their passion?
That's thank you for asking that. Because what I would say is, you know, I've been in situations like, why am I here? Or I've been in restaurants where I was coming up to where I knew it wasn't going to work. It was bad. It was terrible. And I just took it now, and I'm thinking in my mind, okay, I hit a roadblock. No. That's not a roadblock. That's a learning experience. And sitting there and watch everything that's going on in there wrong. Everything that's going on in there wrong. And you know not to do that. You know what I mean? So you know to apply that into what it is you're doing. I remember when I was in this situation, this didn't work, that didn't work. Okay, when we did it like that, that didn't work, so I know not to go down that avenue. So you know what I mean? So every situation, don't look at it as a bad one. Look at it as a learning experience, you know. No matter how bad it is, look at it as a learning experience and take it, and you know, don't do it like this, or don't put this meal out like that, or don't hire an individual like that, or don't do, and just take it and make it work for you. Every bad situation is a great learning situation, and take it, and trust me, you'll see it again. I promise you, you'll see that situation again. You'll be like, you can't fool me twice. And I remember I learned from that last experience not to do it like this. You know what I mean? Even if it's I've cooked things, and I'm going to try to do it like that, and it came out terrible. You know what I mean? So I know not to do it again like that. You just take it and you learn and you just grow, and then you grow and apply that to everything, you know, business relationships. Yeah, business relationships, to whatever it is you're doing. You know what I mean? I do it from my daughter to working out to my business relationships to everything. You know, I'm really big on, in the morning, what I like to do is before I start my day, I like to meditate for like 10, 15 minutes. And I visualize my day, whatever it is I got going on. I meditate and visualize my day, so I try to see it through in my mind before I even go out there and do it. So I see it first, and I go out there and I try to walk into what I saw, you know, and it just works for me. You know what I mean? It works for me, and it keeps me going, and it just pumps me up because in my mind, I'm like, I already saw it. I already saw this.
I love that. I love that. I love those different pieces that you said. Is one, taking everything that happens to you and putting it into perspective. And I think that is something that a lot of people struggle with. We only assume the good that happens in our life is for a reason, not the bad. You know, the bad is kind of like, woe is me, why me? Versus
there you go.
And
then you think it's the end. No, it's not the end. It just made you better.
Preparation.
Trust me, it made you better. Take it and embrace it. Embrace it, and then let's go with it. And hey, don't do that again, or don't do it like that, or that was a bad bit. So trust me, you sat here and you said some great things about me. Trust me, I made some very bad mistakes in the past. Like, man, and I felt like it took me 3 steps back, but it didn't. It just it made me stronger to keep moving forward to what I'm doing now. Because trust me, like I said in the beginning, if you're true to the game, if you're true to your game, it's going to reward you. It really is.
Mhm.
It really
Wow,
is.
I love the positivity and on all the inspirational the advice that you have. Even the meditation piece. That's something I know I should definitely be doing. You know, we just wake up and the first thing we do is jump out of bed and get right to it, or jump on our phone or whatever.
Right.
Taking time to really process. All right, it's another day. What am I setting out to do today?
Right.
You know, how am I going to make the most of this next 24 hours?
Right.
So that's
right.
incredible.
I get up, I sit here and I visualize what I do. And I thank God for the day. Then after that, I may jump on my phone, but then I go, then I go get my little hour workout in, and then I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm on it. And then I have most of something else too. Have fun, please have fun. It's not bad. Have fun. Please have fun. That's what I try. Have some fun, man. You know what I mean? Have fun doing it. I would hate to be in a situation to wake up and go to do something that you don't like. That's bad. Go do something that you don't like doing. That's bad. You know, I couldn't see that. I want to have some fun. I want to laugh, joke, play, learn. I want to learn every day. I want to learn. Learning is so fun and cool. You know what I mean? And learn something different. I'll never know everything in this culinary game, but I chase it like I am. I'll never know everything, but I gotta learn. There's something every day I gotta learn. I don't care if it's about salt, pepper, whatever. It could be the most smallest thing. Just want to learn something different, you know.
Right. That's awesome. So where can our listeners follow you on your journey?
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Where can our listeners follow you on your journey?
Oh well,
on social media.
Oh, definitely, man. I'm on. I have my Facebook as Chef Gason Nelson. My Instagram is that's what I do a lot of stuff on Instagram. Chef_Gason Gason. And my website, I got some cool stuff on my website, some cool recipes, things I got going on next is chefgason.com. Some cool things, reach out to me, talk, just leave me a message, DM me. If you got a food recipe that you want to know something about food or whatever, I answer all questions, man, you know what I mean? Because someone helped me out in the past, and I would love to help the next person out that's true and serious about this. Hit me up. I got you, baby. Hit me up.
Awesome. Paying it forward. Well, thank you so much for joining our Positive Vibes Only segment this week on Beyond the Headlines. It has been a pleasure to hear about your story, and you are very inspirational. So keep it up, and I wish you all the best of luck in the future.
Thank you for having me, and you're doing an awesome job, man. And may God bless you in everything that you're doing too. All right.
We've got former NFL player Corey Proctor on the show this week. Corey, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Renee. Good to be here.
No problem. Thank you for joining us on Beyond the Headlines with Renee Washington. I will not hold it against you that you played for the Cowboys. It was your career. A job is a job. But you also played for the Lions and the Dolphins in the NFL. Take us through the moment from when you were getting drafted and going through the whole process as a rookie transitioning into the league.